Jesus calms the storm. Power over nature. One evening, after preaching to a large crowd all day along the shore of the Sea of Galilee, Jesus was exhausted. He turned to his disciples and said, "Let us go over to the other side." The disciples quickly prepared the boat. Being experienced fishermen, they were familiar with the sea's waves and unpredictable weather. However, that night, a sudden and violent storm arose. The wind howled and massive waves crashed against the boat, causing water to pour in. The entire vessel rocked violently, as if it were about to be swallowed by a sea. Even though they were skilled seamen, the disciples began to panic. They frantically tried to bail out the water, but the storm was too powerful. In their desperation, they turned to Jesus only to find him asleep peacefully at the back of the boat, resting his head on a cushion. Peter, his voice trembling with fear, shook Jesus awake and cried out, "Teacher, don't you care that we are about to die?" Jesus opened his eyes and slowly sat up. He stood, gazed at the raging sea, and with a commanding voice, he spoke, "Peace, be still." Immediately, the wind stopped. The towering waves flattened into a calm, glass-like sea. Silence fell over the waters, so profound that the only sound was the pounding hearts of the disciples. Then Jesus turned to them and asked, "Why are you so afraid? Do you still have no faith?" The disciples were in awe. They looked at one another, their minds racing, their hearts overwhelmed. They whispered among themselves, "Who is this man, that even the wind and the sea obey him?" From that day on, they realized that Jesus was not just a great teacher. He held ultimate power over nature itself. And as they continued their journey with him, they knew that no matter what storms they faced in life, as long as Jesus was with them, they would always be safe.